Hello, everybody. This is Cliff Graves from Trainwell Boxing. Soon to finish, folks. We are moving on to much better stuff. Before I go any further, I just want to sort of say to you, my qualifications. I've always been involved in sport, quite literally from 4 years of age. First it was swimming, then it was boxing, then it was kickboxing, then it was self-defense training, which I'm still doing. And honestly, I can put my money where my mouth is, and I can give you absolute truisms. As a kid, I boxed for the Foley, F-O-L-E-Y, Foley, ABC, near to Chessington. It was a club that was frequented by a lot of travellers. So it was a tough, hard club. We had 5 schoolboy champions out of that club. The colours were green and yellow, the same as the Repton Boxing Club. I had over 30 fights. I went everywhere. I went all across Surrey, all across the London circuit, Manor Place, Baths, Cat's Whiskers, Streatham, Cunard Hotel, Roll Garden Hotel, Surrey Hills Hotel. I also went to some more down-to-earth venues, Epsom and Ewell, Pit House, Petworth Street Boys Club in Battersea in Petworth. Where was that place in Liverpool we went? What was it called? It's now been shut down, but it was near to Everton football ground, not too far from Liverpool Lime Street. I've been all over, mate. I've been all over. I know the emotions a boxer, a fighter has. I know that if you're on 5th and there's 12 fights, you're waiting, you're not scared. You're not scared because you've done all your training, so you're not scared. And you're being matched up. You have like a medical card. So I know all the emotions. I know all the training, having to do that road work in the wet. I know all of that. I know all of that. In the kickboxing, I had three fights, 3 full contact fights. So again, I was a young man then in my 20s, so I know the emotions. You can't tell me. I know what it's like to walk up those steps of the boxing ring and get into the boxing ring. I know all about that. I know all about the psychological stare out as you're touching gloves. I know all about that. And I can bring you so much knowledge from my heart with a passion. Because although at 62 years of age, right, here I am from my home in my dressing gown. I'm not trying to be something I'm not. Just being really honest with you. Really, really honest. I got such a base of knowledge. I've done a fitness for industry course. I've worked at Leatherhead Leisure Centre as a lifeguard, fitness instructor. I've trained for love numerous of my friends and my pals. So I've got a whole load of knowledge right in here that I want to share with you for free. Did you get that? For free. You don't pay me any money for me to express my knowledge, because it might actually not align with you. It might be something that is totally retrograde for you, in which case you just dispel what I'm saying, don't you? You don't have to absorb what I'm saying, other than sit relaxed in your home with a cup of tea, coffee, cold drink, or whatever, and just hear me out. Now, I have been working, beavering away on a boxer's strength and power routine. That does not mean skills training. Who is it for and who is it not for? Well, I can't see that this would have a place in a smaller amateur boxing club. Because if you see, the way that they do it is, say you've got half a dozen kids in a small area. The Foley was a barn, just a converted barn, but we had the upstairs and downstairs. The ring was downstairs, bags and that was upstairs of this barn. You have to look at space, don't you? And, you know, body weight exercises, pull-up bars and dip bars are excellent. Air squats and things like that. And you move it round in a circuit. So each boxer has enough space. However, I think everybody else, it really does tick all the boxes. You will see me in time demoing it from my garage. You won't see lovely chrome bits of kit and fancy commercial mirrors and all of that, commercial gym type mirrors. You'll see spit and sawdust training in a confined space that I will visually demonstrate to you exactly how it can be done. A video speaks 1,000 words, doesn't it? And we'll show you that for free, no strings. Yeah, we're a business, and yeah, we have to make money. If we don't make money, we fail to be a business. And I'm guessing if you can remember who we are. That's done me a right favour. We are not a faceless entity. We are real. So real that you wait when the new website is launched and everything else. You wait and see just how genuine we are. So I'm going to leave you with that. I've said publicly, haven't I? For knowledge and information, we do not charge. We do not charge you one dime, 1 penny if you're from the UK. Not one. However, I believe, without sounding conceited and up myself, that the quality of the knowledge I will give you will surpass everything. And I just want to leave you with this. Cocking back a hand like this, so it integrates all the myofascia, puts into the stretch shortening cycle, and letting a punch go is all very well, isn't it? And if it catches you, you are KO'd. So I am not taking anything away from certain people that I've come across that have been very rude to me, dissed me to the end, said, am I hallucinating? And yet I asked them a question, how many fights have you had in the ring? Tell me. I'd like to know. Never got back to me. This, all the kinetic chain, I'm sitting down, but with all the kinetic chain coming through, the shoulder well through, going from, the back foot, if we're throwing a right cross, because I'm right-handed, right foot, shifting it onto the front foot, the shoulder whirl coming in, and all of that game. Yeah, that is all very well. At the appropriate time. At the appropriate time. Because if it's not appropriate, do you think the likes of Canelo Alvarez, Triple G, when he was fighting, Terence Crawford, anyone you like, professional fighters and experienced amateurs, do you honestly think they're going to let you load up? That is almost out of something like Laurel and Hardy. Have you ever seen that? Laurel and Hardy film where the big guy is chasing him and he's chasing him around the ring. Old Laurel, isn't it? The skinny guy. He's chasing him around the ring. They've even put bolts and stuff like that in his gloves. So he's chasing him around like this. Sure enough, yeah. Whoop, bang! Yeah. KO'd, lights out. But do you think, just be honest with yourself, if you know about boxing, do you honestly think you'd let somebody load up? What? I haven't got the experience of a lot of you, right? But I'll be thinking, hey, what's all this? Bang, bang, bang. 1, 2, 3, and out. Bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Then when they stumble back into the ropes or bang. Now tee off. It's laughable. It's laughable. But you people give them parasites the platform. That's the dog, by the way. You give them the platform. You give them the credibility. Don't you see? Don't you see? And they're charging you money for it. Don't you see? Whereas if you don't like us, well, you just turn off, don't you? And all it's been is, 15 odd minutes. I'm going to sign off in a minute. 15 odd minutes. Over a coffee, tea break or whatever. What have you lost? About 15 to 20 minutes of your time. When I could bring you something that you have never heard of before, that might just be that end bit to the puzzle of your training that might just work for you. So do yourself a favor. Take a tip from an old man, right? Look at some of the principles they teach with his power punching. I'm a power puncher. Oh, yeah. Well, of course you're gonna take somebody's head off. That caught him, or the hook that caught him. Of course you would. But what do you think you're doing all this training for with your coach? And the coach on, bam, bam, bam. Good. Keep that arm back. Bang. Sharper. Bam, bam, bam. Why do you think you're doing all of that? Why do you think that the cues, CUES, the cues are be first, bam, bam, bam. Quick, snappy punches 90% of the time, then deliver your punches. It might well work for the big heavyweights, right? If they're having a slugfest at the end of it, round 12, last minute. But do yourself a favor, people. Wise up to these charlatans. Wise up to these charlatans, will you? Okay. Enough said. There's going to be some fantastically exciting times. So look out for us. Change your name, everything. But look out for us. Okay. Cliff Grays from the current name of Trainwell Boxing. Ciao.